Well, good morning, everyone. How you all doing? Whittler Dave here. Well, it's a cold old day. Now I'm not back in the house. I thought I'd come out here and like part 3 on this little bunny. You know, I don't. To me, the videos are not coming out the greatest in the house. I do a better job out here in my shop, so I came out here and we're going to work a little bit on this bunny. We got a little bit of snow yesterday, maybe an inch or two. It ain't bad, but I don't care for snow. You know that. But you can see it better out here. I think. There's the bunny. This is like part 3 and everything. So let's get you down here. You don't want to look at the old man. We'll do a little whoop whoop whoop-de-doo, what have you. You know. See, I just feel more comfortable here in the shop. I think you can see better and stuff like that. So we're just going to take some of this background like we were talking about the other day on the relief carving. You know, it didn't snow that bad, and Lord, that's fine with me. I hope everybody's staying warm and safe, and if you don't have to get out there, don't. I just went with my good friend Brian to the store. He drove, and our roads are really good here in Gatlinburg. I mean, your side roads, yeah. Excuse me. It's going to be a little challenging, but you just got to learn. I mean, I grew up in snowland, so, I have no problem of driving, and so I just don't like to. I don't like to. I'd soon be warm year round, 7 days a week. I would. We're just doing a little bit more profiling and setting lines and stuff like that. Hey, my good friend in Fairbanks, Alaska, we were talking about something last night, so I got something new coming up. He came up with an idea and said I need to do it to try to explain to people. So I got to come up with all the stuff and everything, and so got something new. We were talking last night and everything. And then the other thing is, we're talking about handles. Handles of your carving knife. And he's really afraid to what I call to fit the handle to your hand. Folks, if you buy a knife and this here is uncomfortable and it cramps your hand, sand it, reshape it. Don't be afraid. It's wood. I've reshaped many of knives because it didn't fit my hand. So get you a piece of sandpaper or whatever, and reshape the handle to fit your hand. The fact that whoever makes these, the owners, the builders of the knife, they have just a basic pattern how they make them, quick and easy. But and they don't. If these things cramp your hands and stuff, and your hands hurt, and you're doing this all the time, reshape the handle and don't worry about it. Just sand it. I've done several of my knives. I've got to be comfortable to carve. That's one thing I was telling my friend in Fairbanks. Don't be afraid to fit the knife to you. It's not going to hurt it, and put some clear back on it. And there it is. This one's walnut. So if I reshaped it, I'd put Birchwood Casey True Oil on it. What I used to put on my guns when I built it. I got some over there in the cabinet. I still use Birchwood Casey True Oil. Love that stuff. But yeah, don't be afraid to fit your tools to you. Okay? Remember that. Okay, we're just profiling. Just profiling. Setting these lines, folks. Like I said the other day, I put the cart before the horse because I was answering the gentleman's question and he thanked me. So I'm just going to skip back and forth. I'm going to profile a little bit, and then I'll set these lines in here, and then I'm going to cut the background and everything. So just bear with me. Yeah, just bear with me. Yeah. No, they keep saying we're going to get more snow today, so I hope we don't. I live at the base of the mountain, and I like to look up and go, wow. Isn't that pretty? I'm glad I don't live up there, but it's pretty. That's about as close as I want to get to snow. That's it. I just Like I tell people, if you've never made a living standing outside in freezing rain, ice, snow, or anything like that, and you can't feel your toes, well, you really don't know what life is. Because I did for years. I'm a farm kid, and then I owned a construction business. Plus, I drove tractor and trailer, and I hauled across the United States. And I've stood in weather that it was just unreal. So I really despise snow. I can't say that enough. I do. I don't enjoy it. I don't go skiing or anything like that. Nope. Let's set these lines here. Yeah, there you go. Got to get a hold of this gentleman here on this knife in February to see if he's back up making knives. Because if he is, I'm going to probably buy another one like this. I really like this. He's got a couple of other knives. And then I'm going to see if he'd be interested in making a knife that I have designed years ago and I would like to have made. It's my own knife. Yeah. See how the eggs are coming out? Yeah. See, we're really getting there. Now, got eggs. You want to turn it up and always look at it. And like I tell you, when you think you're done, take it out and look at it in a different lighting. And then you're going to see, whoops, look at what I did. I forgot to do that. Yes, always look at it different lighting. Be your own critic. Because you can fix them after you finish them, but then, then it's just the idea that you got to do that. Oops, it's not cutting that way. Let's go in with this little dog leg. Yeah, there you go. Simple. Little bunny starting to come out more and more. There he is. I can see a lot better in my shop than in my house. And I'm just more comfortable doing the videos out here. I mean, if I had somebody to help me to do the videos in the house where I didn't have to try to watch the camera and stay in focus and stuff, well, that would be nice, but I don't. It's just me in this world trying to learn how to do this. And I think I've done pretty good for an old man that doesn't deal with computers or anything like this. It's not really a computer, but I'm looking at a GoPro camera so I could get off my phone. Because I own a computer, so I could use the SIM card or the whatever you got to use and put it in the computer to download my videos. So I am looking at that. I'm looking at a GoPro. I don't know the GoPro Black, I think it's called. I'm not really for sure. I may try to find somebody that has one here in Tennessee where they could show me some ins and outs. I don't need to. I want good videos, but I don't need to do all the other fancy stuff it does. Just basic videos and basic camera. What I'm doing here, but just get off the phone and maybe have a wider screen. That would be nice. Where you could see more. Work on the lighting. I know they use some kind of ring. I think they call that for lighting behind me or beside me. Like I said, I wish my good friend Mark. I knew a guy back years ago that was a photographer, and he could explain all that to me because that's his cup of tea. That's not mine. Nope, I'm just an old wood carver. Yeah. See? Very simple. We're just slowly taking things down, raising that picture. Take your time. I can't stress that enough. None of this is perfect. None of this is set in gold. It's just getting the picture raised, taking a little here and there. You can clean your lines up as you're going. Yes, do that. But none of this. All this gets carved in through here. All this. We're just setting lines. Yeah, there we go. I'd say here another, maybe a week or so, I'm going to jump on my lathe. I've got a project I haven't, like I said, the lathe is a glorified retirement for me. I don't try to make a living on it. I do a few videos every once in a while, you know, on it. But actually, I'm not a professional lathe person. Nope. It's just playing, having fun. There's a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of people. My good friend Randy, like I said, he is a phenomenal man on a lathe. He makes all those Christmas ornaments and all kinds of stuff, and he is very gifted on the lathe. But he's created himself. That's what he likes to do, and so he's practiced and made his fair amount of mistakes, and you know, he's just really good on a lathe. Does phenomenal stuff. But I've got something I'm wanting to make. And like I said, I haven't been on the lathe in 3 years, so it's time to get on it. She's just sitting over there. All the tools are sharp. You know, they're ready to go. Yeah, doggies. Slice that little thing down. Yeah. Yep. Whoop-de-doo. There you go. Get that first line out. Let's go just a little bit this way. Yeah. Okay, that's starting to see the flower pot. Turn it around this way. I bet, let's see here. Oh, it's going to cut. Sometimes I got to go the opposite way. But it's going to cut. That's good. That's good. See, I made a mistake, and I said that I think the first one, I shouldn't have glued the border on. I put the cart before the horse, didn't I, folks? Oh, well. It's just got to bend the knife more. I mean, I'll probably end up getting my big chisels out to help take this background down. That's what I'll probably do. Get it down to a rough stage, and then do the detail on it. And like I said, I'm going to do something here. I've got an idea right here. I do. Maybe adding another different texture. You know, just something different. Why not? That's why I was telling people, if it's yours and you see it, believe in it. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Okay? Remember that. And always go with your first thought. If you see something, don't contradict yourself. Just go for it. Okay. See? We are cutting this whole picture out. There we go. All these lines are going to be roughed out pretty well, so you can get the gist of the bunny. You know? Oh, I love the sound of that knife. Yes'm. This is that knife. Yeah. Ooh. There you go, folks. Yeah. I wanted to really raise that up because that's the edge of that's the top of the flower pot, and the face will dive underneath of it, of the face of this right here. Like I said, that's why I'm probably going to get my bigger chisels out, because I have a wider sweep of a chisel that can come in here and really, because I don't want this to look like the background with all these chatters. No. And then I'm thinking about doing something different to the flower pot, maybe even adding something else. I don't know yet. I haven't let my brain really contemplate it. And if you've got a V-gouge, the grain is running this way, so you could use a V-gouge on this. But like I told you, I grew up with a knife. I didn't have all those fancy tools like I got now, so I still revert back to my knife. It's very common for me to use a knife. It is. Alrighty. Now, if this was a thicker piece of wood, a lot thicker, an inch or so, I could really drop this and really bring this out. I really could, but it's not. It's only a 1/2 inch. So you got to be thinking, you'll see me tap on it, and I can tell you the thickness by the echo. I can do that. That's really no biggie with me. Okay, that's as deep as I want to go there for right now. Yes. Yeah. Now you can see more of the profile. Yeah. Little bunny, bunny. Bunny. I'll be glad when it is spring. Golly, you're going to see a smile on my face. Whoo, doggies, will I be happy. Yes, and get rid of this sweatshirt and all these clothes and everything. And yes. That's my cup of tea. That is. Let's grab something here, folks. Yep. Get this little sandy paper like I told you. Clean up that little line. You know I will carve it. I still want to clean it up. It tells me a lot there. See how nice and crisp that is? Right there, just a few strokes of the sandpaper. Same thing here. Same thing here. A little bit right here. Clean your lines up. Profiles your picture really good. Study it. Look at it. Let it talk to you. All that. La-di-da. Let's get this here started. This is going to be a fun one because some crazy old man put the border in. Put the cart before the horse. Wonder who that old man is. He knew better. Oh well. Rome wasn't built in a day. Just lay that knife down a little sharper. It will come out. Yes, it will. There you go. Yeah. Now see, all the shape, all around it, besides the flower, you know, but you can really see the basic shape of everything. One egg, two eggs, you know, here's another egg, you know, here's the bunny, here's the two different ears at two different levels, the flower pot, all this. You know, we are just shaping. Getting these lines profiled in. All that good stuff. Yep, that's all we're doing. Setting the picture. Yeah, doggies. You don't know how many times I draw these petals till I finally, these petals of these flowers, so I finally said, okay, I like them. You know, and a petal's not supposed to be perfect because it's a flower. They're not all symmetrical petals. But it's just my crazy OI. I kept going up, no, but I'd race and I changed them on the board here several times. Till I finally thought, okay, gotta leave it alone, Whittler Dave. That's just, I guess that's the OCD in me, you know, as a carver. Because it just didn't fit me eyebally. See how I hold that knife? Just control. That's one thing. You've got to master the knife. Master that knife. And the carving to me is just easier. You don't need all the fancy tools and all that. I didn't have those. Master that knife. Don't make it easy. Anybody can grab a gouge or whatever, or you know, and like I said, that's what you use, that's fine, but just master the knife. That's all you got to do. Let that knife do the walking. It will walk for you. You can bend it to any shape you want. All that. Yeah. Now you can see the flower now. Yeah. Just ain't that hunky-dory. I think that is. Da-da-da. Okay. Everything is roughed in pretty well. And then now you can start roughing in all the background, getting things set at different depths and different, you know, shapes and different angles and ups and downs and little doodaddies here. Do all that. Little whoop-de-doos and yeah. But she is coming into play. Now, I'm not worried about that center because I am going to raise that center to give it. So I will cut another piece of wood and glue it in, and I will three-dimensional that flower that way. I'll take these petals down, but I want to, there's not enough wood here to raise this the way I want. Yes, you could do it, and yes, it would look all right. But like I said, it's the OCD in me. It will not satisfy me at all. So I will glue a little piece of wood in. I know how I want to carve it. I do a lot of my flowers that way. So yeah, we're not worried about that center. See? Look at that. Very simple. Everything is pretty well lined up. I'm not going to carve these out yet. I need to get that center made. I will cut them like that. Just put the stop cuts in. But I need to get the center made. And I will separately carve that and then glue it in. Get it shaped. And then clean the sides up, and it's a dunner. There. And I will get my bigger chisels out for the flower pot. They'll have a different cut. They are a wider chisel. A little chisel work on this. But if you didn't have chisels or palm tools, you could cut it just good enough with a knife. You got to learn to bend the blade, learn to master that knife, but you can do it. Because like I told you, I didn't have them when I was a kid. I would make tools. I would just, I would come up with some way to give it a different profile look. I would come up with some way. There's all kinds of things out there. Yes, I like it. And all this. Now you can kind of feel it and everything. You can feel the picture. You can see the picture much better. And like I said, I draw the face just so you guys could see it. You know, the nose gets raised. I'm not worried about the eyes. That, you know, I did that for you guys. I normally don't do that. But just so people would understand what he is and everything, that's the only reason I did it. You know, alrighty. Well, we've got it roughed in. Now, just roughed in again and everything. So that's not bad for a quick little video. I did like it a lot better out here in my shop. I did. I mean, you can see better. You know, all that crazy stuff. Much better. I'm working a little bit more on this background. I do like these dog legs. I mean, for the price, I'm telling you folks, you can see they're cutting really well, and they bend. They got a little flex to them, so I can get in here to these tight areas, and I can bend my hand, and she'll just bend right up. That's what I was looking for. Nothing really stout. You don't want to pry with these naturally. It'd be kind of foolish to do that. Just let the tool do its work, what it's designed for. And like I said, it is a dog leg. You can see how it bends this way, down, nice and straight. So, you know, hats off to Flex Steel. You make a good little tool here for what I was really looking for. Yes, you do. You know, it just shows that you don't have to have the $100 knife or the $100 chisel. You know, start out something with reasonable. My friend in Fairbanks, I told him just to buy him some Flex Steels, and then work his way up to maybe some OCC tools, and then go from there. And when this guy starts making these other knives, I'll let him know, because that is a darn good detail knife. Very comfortable. You don't have to do nothing to that blade, that handle. Nope. Alrighty. Well, Yeah, we better be thinking about this. Yeah, let's get you back up here. I don't want to run it too long. I could be here to talk to you guys all day long, you know? Well, anywho, like I said, if you got a knife that is uncomfortable in your hand, any of your knives, don't be afraid to sand it. Shape it to your hand. If your hand hurts and you're sitting there going, "Golly, my hand hurts, that knife cramp," fix the handle. It's yours. Sand it. Fix it. Make it yours. So don't be afraid. But anywho, this is like part 3. We're working him out. You know, I told you that I would carve him on here. You know, and we are. We're working him out. He's slow but sure. But anywho, thank you all. I hope everybody stays safe and warm. I appreciate and love everyone, for the ones that have subscribed and pushed the notification button. Like and share. Send me comments. If you do work, DavePoston@gmail.com. Send me your pictures, because I enjoy looking at your work. I've seen mine all my life. I want to see what you do. What you do. Get out there and believe in yourself. That's it. Don't worry about anybody else. It's you. If you see it in here, put it in wood. Put it in whatever you love. If you love it, I love it. Because you believe in yourself. That's all that matters. Believe in yourself. Just do it. So anywho, thank you again. Y'all have a blessed one. And Whittler Dave will talk to you later. Thank you.